Good afternoon, all. This here is, I guess you could tell by the thumbnail. I don't even know why I do the introductions, because the thumbnail gives it all away. Yeah, these are my, I'm gonna make it a little shorter this time because some of my other ones were just a little long. I don't know, I guess some people like them. They got, I don't know, whatever. These are my favorite war movies. No particular war, no particular year, just my top 10. I guess I could, hang on. Never mind. Yeah, so, this all started, as a kid. As a kid, you're into G.I. Joe, Action Jackson, action figures, the little green soldiers, the little plastic green soldiers. They used to melt, You see like 100 of them in the back of the comics. Come with little tanks and cars. Anyway, that's the shit you played with as a kid. So, and my dad was in World War II. Yep, he was actually rather young to be in World War II. He was rather underage to be in World War II. But that was then. He was in the Philippines. He went to Bougainville. So some pretty nasty battles there. I had pictures. I don't know where they went. They were pictures that he actually took. He's a bit of a top photographer. I wish he still had them. I got so much other stuff. I don't know how that slipped out of my hands. Sad. But, what are you going to do? I do have my short memories of my dad, because he did die when I was 7. But anyway, I'm going on and on. Now, I've never been in the military, but nonetheless, I still like a good war movie. I don't know, sometimes it's a little extra kudos if it's historically accurate. I don't know, but they always take some sort of liberties with that. So let us begin. This is just my favorites. This movie is from 1959. It's called Pork Chop Hill. It's one of the few Korean war movies. Gregory Peck. A lot of actors in it. Norman Fell, Mr. Roper's in it. George Papard. Yeah, right here. Pork Chop Hill. It's a big battle during the Korean War. Side note, I did like MASH. I don't know, it's just not my top 10. TV show, very fond of. Next up, we have, this one is another one from the 50s. This is about World War II. This is Mr. Roberts. This is sort of semi-comedy, semi-tragic. It's a good movie. William Powell, Jack Lemmon, James Cagney, Henry Fonda, Mr. Roberts. About, I think they were on a battleship during World War II. Next up is a bit of a newer movie. This is starring, what's his name? John Krasinski. This is 13 Hours. This is unbelievable. It's based upon a true story about the whole debacle over in Libya during the 9/11 of 2012. Was it? 9/11, 2012, 2011? Yeah, this is Hillary Clinton. It's all Hillary Clinton's fault. Fascinating movie. We lost an ambassador, several soldiers, because, the Taliban or Al-Qaeda, or one of them, decided to attack our embassy over there, because they were upset about a movie about Muhammad. Yeah, boy, that's real believable, huh? Okay. There you go. Then we got this bit of a gem. This is from, I believe, 1970. It's Patton with George C. Scott. Dude, this is Patton, I think, won the Academy Award. George C. Scott won the Academy Award for this. Didn't even show up. Didn't give a shite. Didn't care. That's a real Patton move of George C. Scott. I don't need your bullshit awards. George C. Scott was a man. But anyway, good movie, man. Good movie. Go watch it. It's a classic. He was, phew. And just so you know, in my opinion, U.S. government had him killed. Yeah, had Patton killed. That's what I believe. Because that's things I believe. Next up, what do we got? Steven Spielberg's ensemble cast, Saving Private Ryan. It's about D-Day. It's an opening of D-Day. Does it get more realistic than that? Boy, this is just the way this is filmed. Compelling story. It's interesting. Through the line, there's so many stars in it. Stars. It's like a thing of the past now. There's no such thing as a star. But at the time, Tom Hanks, Matt Damon, Vin Diesel, Tom Sizemore, Ed Burns, Ted Danson. There's a bunch of them in here, man. Bunch of them in here. Good movie. Saving Private Ryan. What we got up next? 2010's Black Hawk Down. It's about the Somalia. Troubles in Somalia. Not really a war, but it's troubles in Somalia. It's a war film. They killed like 3,000 Somalians. That's hilarious. They called them skinnies. They killed a lot of them. This was a Black Hawk, obviously, it's a helicopter. There's another ensemble cast. Got Tom Sizemore, Ewan McGregor, Josh Hartnett, Eric Bana. It's a good movie, man. It's another really, really realistic movie. So what was that? That was 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. That was number 5. So now we're down to the last 4. I should have numbered them. Whatever. You can figure it out. There's 10 of them. You can count on your own. So now it's number 4. We go to 1967. Yep. The Dirty Dozen. I watched these movies over and over as a kid. I just loved it. Dirty Dozen, another ensemble cast. This is fantastic. Lee Marvin, Ernest Borgnine, Charles Bronson, Jim Brown, John Cassavetes, George Kennedy, Trini Lopez. Trini Lopez is a musician from the 60s. This is a great, great action movie. And I thank God they never remade it because they destroyed it. Dirty Dozen. I might watch it tonight. It's one of the movies I can put on again. And so is this one. This is another one I can just put on again. This is number 3. Kelly's Heroes. Kelly's Heroes. Ironically, these last 3, these last couple of ones are all World War II. Kelly's Heroes. Yeah. Clint Eastwood, Telly Savalas again. Telly Savalas was in The Dirty Dozen. Charles. Who else? Donald Sutherland's in this. Carol O'Connor, Don Rickles, Clint. This is it's almost like a heist movie. I think it's got some validity to this. There's some truth to this story too. They're just plowing away through the back roads of Germany. They think they're heading towards Berlin. No, these guys were heading towards a bank. This is another one. When was this? 68, 67? 1970. Donald Sutherland's fantastic in this. He plays a tank commander. Go watch that. Whoa. And this is my number 2 movie. The Great Escape. Steve McQueen, baby. It doesn't get more cooler than Steve McQueen riding his bike, his motorcycle over fences and trying to get to the Swiss Alps. Another ensemble cast. Donald Pleasance, James Garner, Richard Attenborough, Charles Bronson, James Coburn. Great. It's based on a true story, but a lot of the characters are composites of others. Dude, this is such a good movie. On the other side note, they made this movie into a PS2 game. Phenomenal game. This, another one I could put on at any moment in time. Just love it. Absolutely love it. That's number 2. And number 1, we have this. It's brown box. What? What is that, Frank? Ha! Apocalypse Now, Confidential. This is a seal, man. This is your mission, dude. Look at this, huh? Apocalypse Now, 1979. The horror. Martin Sheen? What? Lawrence Fishburne? Come on, can you go wrong? 2-disc set. This is the redo, Redol, They got like an extra hour of footage in this. Marlon Brando, it's got Dennis Hopper, Martin Sheen, Harrison Ford's in it. It's a cameo. This, I don't know, this is another movie I could just watch. This is those once-a-year movies. I call them my once-a-year movies because I could throw them on once a year, watch them again. It's a bunch of movies like that. There's a few, there's about maybe 20 movies I can do that to. Don't matter, put them on. So there you go, my number one movie. The complete dossier, Apocalypse Now, number one. My number one war movie. Has to be the video, the extra. It's like 3.5 hours. So that's number one. It's number two, Great Escape. Number three, Kelly's Heroes. Number four, The Dirty Dozen. Number five, Black Hawk Down. Number six, Saving Private Ryan. Number 7 is Patton. Number 8, 13 Hours. Number 9, Mr. Rabbits. And number 10, Pork Chop Hill. Now, mind you, there's a whole bunch of other ones. You know, like I said, I used to watch the Rat Patrol as a kid. Anybody remember that? The Rat Patrol? It used to be on like Channel 11 when I lived in New York. Late at night, Rat Patrol. It's two jeeps going to, the North Africa fighting Rommels. Nazis. Anyway, I like Full Metal Jacket. I like Platoon. I like that movie about the Gulf War. Three Kings. That's a good movie too. I don't know. There's a bunch of them, but these are my top 10. Tell me what you think. Have a wonderful day.